Hey y'all, it's Taylor from Tattoo Teacher Plans. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a memory spread for the week of November 4th through the 10th. This was not the best week, but the reason I chose this kit is that it makes me happy and I kind of want to run away sometimes and go live like in a van or a tiny house and just like commune with nature because I have that hippie spirit in me, and this week I definitely wanted to do that, and yeah, so that's why I chose it. Random, but true. So I have this really pretty kit. It's called Off the Grid. It's just kind of fun and random, and that's what this week was besides the fun. We'll get into it. So I just think it's so cute. I don't have a dog. I have cats. I have cat hair like all over me right now. It's insane, but I do love dogs, and I can't wait to see my parents' dog in a couple of weeks. But this is just so cute. I love it, especially this box where she's got her feet up on the dashboard and she's looking at a map. I just love this. It's so cute, and the cute little Ray Dunn dog bowl and water bowl. So cute. I also like kind of the tribal pattern in some of the boxes. The colors are really pretty too. And then we've got a bunch of fun deco and some scripts and stuff. And then here is the bottom washi. I do think I will use the day covers this week. I might just write in the numbers. I don't know. I'll figure it out as I go. I also have some foil that I got to go with this kit. It is tailored to the kit itself. So these will go over specific boxes. It is rose gold. I think this is going to be really pretty. I'm not going to go crazy with the foil just because I'm like not in the mood for it, but I do want to use these because I have them. So I think we're ready almost. So here is the week in my everyday planner. This is a GP Sticker Studio kit, and I will have the plan with me up for this if you would like to go check it out. This kit was called Delphine, and yeah, so we've got this, and then I've got some pictures over here and my dailies where I take my notes, like my little journaling, and now we're ready to get started, so let's do this. All right, so we're going to start with the bottom washi. As always, I decided to go with the glitter strip and the big strip just because I wanted to take up some room. Didn't have a ton going on this week, so I could afford to kind of lose some room down there. And then over the big strip, I used the bottom washi overlay here, and this is rose gold all throughout this spread, and it looks really pretty. As you'll see with the full boxes, like she kind of matches the scatter of the foil to the boxes and the washi and all that stuff. It just looks really cohesive. So I'm using the glitter header set from the kit and putting those across the top in order. And then I'm going to pull in some date numbers, and these are just really old, like 2 years old from Rose Colored Days, no, from Wild Summer Designs that I need to use up. So I'm just pulling those in on the date covers. And I'm just going to put those across the top. Because they're just a little bit light, I whited out very messily the dates that are printed on the page. Okay, so we're going to move to the sidebar now, and for the quote box, I'm going to use the map one, which is my favorite box, and this overlay looks so cute. And then I'm going to put this one with the bed in the back side of the van. I have kind of an obsession right now with Sprinter van videos on YouTube and people that live in their vans full time. I just find it fascinating. I wish I could do that, but I don't have a job where I can work like remotely. I think that's what most of them do. But I just think it's so cool. So I'm just kind of setting up my journaling section. I will come back to this at the end of this spread, and you'll see me fill it out. All right, we're moving on to the week itself. So starting with Monday, this was the day right after daylight savings time changed. So I just have this meme up here that says, good night, daylight savings time. Hello, seasonal depression disorder. And then below that, I put, I was very conscious this week about changes in the day and how I felt. The stress at work didn't help. It definitely got to me. Work is a little much right now, but we're gonna make it through. I am really being careful about my seasonal affective disorder, or whatever you want to call it, seasonal depression, this year, because I'm gonna kick its ass this year. I'm going to win over it, and it's not gonna ruin stuff for me anymore. I'm going to be conscious of it and like meet it head on and do what I gotta do to beat it. So it's difficult still. It's like every day is kind of a struggle right now. I need some sunlight. I need some like outdoor time. I need some quiet time. I need lots of rest and my vitamins and a schedule. It's just a lot, but we're doing it. So I'm just laying down all of the full boxes. I wanted to use all of them, so that's what I'm doing here. I think I used all except for, no, I used all of them. Yep. And then I'm just pulling in the overlays. Like I said, they are kind of tailored to the different boxes, which I think is a really cool idea. And I run my ruler over it very gently to take out any of the cloudiness and really adhere the sticker to the other sticker so that it's nice and clear and vibrant. And you can kind of see the art really well. You have to be gentle though. You don't want it to lift the foil. Okay, so I put in my video on Monday, so we're going to move on to Tuesday. And I started with this, another meme. It's full of sarcasm this week. It says, quick question, is it for fuck's sake or for fuck's sake? It's for work, so I want to make sure this email sounds professional. Luckily, I work with really cool people for the most part, but everybody is kind of struggling. That's what I'm putting here. And the people that are prone to complaining are complaining a lot. So it's just been a little stressful right now, but we're going to get through it. Mainly the stress is coming from not having our assistant principal. She's on maternity leave, which is amazing. And you'll see later here, I'm going to meet her baby, but she's such an integral part of our school. And it's just been a little stressful. So at the bottom there on Tuesday, I decided to order a Keurig. I've wanted one for a very, very long time, and I just got just an itch, and I went for it this day. And I found the best price. Like, I'd been researching them for a while, so it wasn't like totally spur of the moment, but I got home that day and I was like, we're doing it. And then on Wednesday, I marked FaceTiming with my sister, got to see my nephew a little bit and hang out with them for a while. She lives 6 hours from me, so I like to FaceTime with them as much as I can. And then my video that day was a wellness plan with me. I will have another one up in December sometime, I'm just not sure exactly when. And then below that, I put a little box with a headache emoji that says headache Tuesday and Thursday, or today, which was Wednesday and Thursday. And then I'm making a note here. I'm not sure why they're more frequent lately. I think it's stress or maybe my diet. So I did clean up my diet a little bit in the couple of weeks up to Thanksgiving, and then the week after Thanksgiving, which is kind of where I'm filming this voiceover. So it does get better. Work is still work, but just doing what we can. And then on Thursday, I put in insurance sign up was long this year. It took me like 40 minutes to fill out all of the paperwork and ask the right questions and all of that and get back to school from the administration building. So I have this picture. It's a Bitmoji of me this day at all the ridiculous nonsense at work. And then below that, I'm going to mark that I met baby Riker, which is my friend Jennifer, who is our assistant principal, her little baby, and I got to hold him for 30 minutes and give her a little bit of a break and catch up with her and give her some adult time. And I got some baby snuggles. So I don't want babies, but I love holding babies so much. It just makes me happy. So that was a great thing this week. And then on Friday, I just have this little note here that says, hey you, it's okay if this week completely and utterly sucked. They all can't be great weeks. What matters is you tried and you survived. And then I'm making a note here about my best friend Kat. She got taken advantage of at work, and I felt bad for her. And this evening I went home and stress ached, and I watched Christmas movies to make myself feel a little bit better. I don't know if that worked or not, but it was what I needed at the time. And then on Saturday I have this so a couple more like quotes and pictures here. I just wasn't feeling my greatest this weekend, and I was full of doubt, so I'm going to mark that on this third box. And I love this quote. Amy Tangerine did the lettering on it. What you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make. And I also have the quote up there that says, I'm a talentless garbage person and everyone is going to find out. Sometimes you feel like an imposter and you're just kind of like doing what you can to cover all that up, which is what I felt like at work this week. But again, we're just doing what we can. So I went for a really long walk this day. It was like 3.5 miles, and that made me feel a lot better. And then on Sunday, I went out for a run, which I don't run as much as I should, especially when it's colder outside. But it does make me feel better. Like when I get the itch to run, like doing it makes me feel so good. And so I put that this is so hard, but I did it, and it helped me get a much better headspace. So I started the next week in like such a better mood and a better like more patience. And then below that I have the leaves and my serotonin levels are falling. And I made a quick little note on this label that it kind of snuck up on me this week. So even though I say that I'm like conscious of it, it just kind of sneaks up when you're not expecting it, even when you are expecting it. So this is probably something I'm going to have to deal with like the rest of my life every year. But I'm just like I mentioned before, there's things that I need. And this time of the year, I have to be like really proactive to give myself those things. So I'm just putting in my journaling section, this was a tough one that ended up okay. I didn't recognize some of my SAD symptoms until later, but we'll do better because of it. And my favorite moment this week was definitely my run, because I didn't want to do it and I did it anyway, and it made me feel better. And that's what I need to do for the rest of this season to make it better. All right, here's the finished spread, and this turned out really cute, and I am glad that I could make the past week look a little better than how it felt. Although, like I mentioned over here, it ended well. I ended in the right mindset, so the next week was not quite as bad. And it's just a process going through the seasonal affective or seasonal depression thing. It's just something that I have to deal with, but I have to face it head on, and I haven't always done that in the past. So this year I'm taking a step toward meeting that head on. So that's all I can ask for, is to make progress. So I hope that you enjoyed this plan with me, and if you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye!